Okay, so we're back with some Afterlife Comics. These are a local brand from North Wales, and this one is literally based on folklores, albeit myth and fiction in terms of North Wales happenings. And this one, my other, although as you know, Japanese culture, this one's based in Japan. So yeah, I'll show you from the top down. They barely just fit on the top down camera, but you can see here, signatures. So these were all of $7.99 signed. You can buy them without a signature for £5, I think. I think I was expecting two different signatures. I think I was expecting signatures by the different writers or artists. So in this book there is one story, there is a second story, and there is, I believe, a third story. The humour in this is, I wouldn't say it's humour, it's that they're a horror comic company, so it's a it's quite dark in places actually. Quite this story in particular is quite a depressing ending, so it's kind of, yeah, it's an interesting one. The first one was, it was a bit weird, to be honest. It was kind of hard to follow in places because it was so vague. And the final story, oh yeah, it was about a miner looking for something, and then yeah, but have a look. In fact, we'll read the cover story just because it is an interesting one. Dear reader, these are tales from Cymru, or Cymru. I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce the Welsh for Wales. A rich land with folklore and mystery. From the treacherous depths of the ocean to the shadowy corners of the haunted woods, the stories within this anthology are born from the very soul of Welsh heritage. So yeah, this is just a kind of nice little introduction to give you a vibe. And then here's how our Japanese one, this is one single piece, one story. There's your artists, your writers, your colorists. I just thought the art looked cool, and for the price, I mean, they're not, I think they must only be about 15 pages, 20 pages long or something. I thought for £8, support our local publishers. Support our local publishers, enjoy the art, get a few signatures for the collection. Again, I'm not entirely sure whose signature it is. I'm not sure if it's the Afterlife publishers, the guy, because I think he does Comic Cons himself, or it's someone who has worked on both of these comics. Like I say, I was kind of expecting two different signatures, but that didn't come to fruition. So the writer of the first story, Paul Evans, and then Muriel Ashlyn, the artist. As per the cover story, Camilla Kroll, who is the artist for this one, Joseph Oliveira, and Carla Aguilar. Christina Aguilar. And then finally, Connor Roberts, Muriel Ashlyn again. So yeah, if you are into writing horror comics and you're looking for a publishers, maybe get in contact with these guys. So see here, focus, Afterlife Comics, or if you just want to buy something a bit different. We've already looked at these guys, so is Joseph the, oh, and Carla again. So if it is the same person who has signed both, maybe it's Carla, I don't know. Maybe signed by the artist, the publisher, the writer, I don't know. But we are trading card fans here, and they actually do their own trading cards, and they look something like this. fair play to them, you know. They only sent me one with my package, and I ordered 2, and I got in contact with them and says, look, I've only received 1. Showed them a picture of it opened. I could have hid packet and they could have questioned it, and they didn't. And they just sent me the second one at their own expense with no issues at all, which of course they should do because they're obliged to, and I wasn't lying. But, you know, I'm sure they do get people who try it on, or at least other companies do. I guess these guys have got a pretty decent, loyal fan base that don't. But I found these on a Facebook advert, so advertising on Facebook does work occasionally. I don't know, I must have been looking at other comic books, possibly Kickstarters that I thought looked pretty cool, and then I just got into my head that would be really cool to get some signed comic books if they were the right price and they looked interesting and they looked fun and I liked the artwork. And yeah, and it just happened these guys were local, so Facebook advertising does work occasionally, even on me, and I'm not really one that runs on stuff like that. This is where someone should offer me a VPN advertisement so I can say, no, the stuff you look at shouldn't pop up as an advert because you have a VPN. But I actually quite like that. I quite like, because I've got a scatty memory, I sometimes look at stuff and I'm hoping to be reminded. I send myself emails with links to stuff sometimes, just so I can remember. But anyway, what I didn't know when I was planning on buying these comics was they did trading cards. These are £5 a pack. These can be from any of the comics that they have on their roster, I believe. You can buy packs specific to the various comics, so the various artworks. I'm not sure if they did a Welsh. Wales? That was between Welsh and Wales. Wales one solely, but they did do like artwork for various of that other horror comics, and you could buy packs dedicated to that artwork, or you could buy cheaper packs and be surprised basically by what you would receive. I'm going to be intrigued by watching this video because I reckon my chatting is all over the place. The dyslexia is not playing ball today. But anyway, let's crack these open because I've been excited about opening these just to see what the artwork's like. 5 premier trading cards from any Afterlife comic franchise is what we are expecting. Silver packet, folded over, the Afterlife logo as the seal. I have a feeling there might be rares and chases within them, I'm not sure, but I wouldn't know. I'm just excited to see what we get, to be honest. It's a great thing about doing this channel is you have an excuse just to make content of anything that's collectible and just enjoy stuff. Give yourself an excuse to enjoy stuff and spend money a bit guilt-free. So back of the cards, are they all the same? Would appear so. That is a sticker, first edition. It has the same number on every single one, so I imagine that just comes on standard with the cards. It doesn't reveal what they are. I don't think we have 4 dupes of the same card. Let's switch them around, switcheroonie. Again, this is a small operation, a small local publisher, so I don't expect the print lines to be like, you know, there and there. I assume they're kind of like possible print lines. I don't expect them to be the highest and most amazing quality, just because, you know, their budget and the amount they can pump out for that budget just isn't going to allow it. Does it tell me what franchise these are from? The Hitcher. So the Hitcher from 2022, this one. The Reaper, also from 2022, quite possibly from the same illustrators and comic series. And this one again, a Toothless Beast. It's quite hard to read, depending on how well this focuses, and not on my fingers. You maybe have to see it better on the in post, but otherwise you just have to listen to me ramble the names. Card number 4, the Wetland Freak, 2022 again. So is these character names or these? Okay, so Slasher Royale. So I think the book name is this side, and that's the character name. That's a Slasher Royale. It's a Slasher Royale. And that's a Slasher Royale, which all makes sense because, like I said, they look like they have a bit of continuity between them. So while these could be from any of the franchises within the Afterlife universe. They're all in this pack from the one comic, which I don't mind. I wasn't sure if you can get like different franchises within one packet opposed to just random packets of one franchise, if that makes sense. So again, last but not least, we have the Cable Man, opposed to the Cable Guy.
I'm here for you!
And he too is in Slasher Royale. Pack number 2, pack 1 down. Let me know what you think. I think these are pretty cool. So do that for, what, a £5 a pack. Comic book at £8 a go, signed. I think that's good going. As an independent company. Oh, look at this one. Shiny, shiny.
Whoa!
Shiny Afterlife Comics. May that be a good sign. Maybe this is one he sent me afterwards as an apology, and it's special. And he knows it's special because it's got a silver seal. Or maybe it's just a sticker, 2 seal. And it means absolutely diddly squat. Let's find out. Looks like it's from the same series. And I mean, you could probably get repeats, I assume. So, it is not from the same series. This is Baba Yaga. Ilus Dominic Racho. That's a handful. This is from 2023. Folktales of the Cryptids. These are slightly bent, these ones, but you know, that's kind of life. Could be either how they were sent or how I stored them. Okay, so now this, we're definitely getting different style of art on this one. So this one is definitely more random. Maybe this was the original one that did come and he just sent me a pack of a certain franchise. When he sent me the missing pack, he probably just grabbed anything, maybe. Who knows? So parents to be, Ilus Dominic Racho again. So maybe that is the same. Oh, it is. So Folktales of the Cryptids. So it is the same. Wildly different art, but same comic. Or at least it looks like wildly different art. The line work maybe looks similar. So it's a pull-out shot and then they're scary and zoom in. And there's the comic cover, I guess. Official cover, literally says so. Hey, logic works sometimes, doesn't it? Oh, and finally, oh, we have different covers. More different covers. So, oh no, that is not a cover. But this one is. This is a variant cover. So you could choose between these 2 covers if you were buying the comic, I imagine. One will probably be rarer than the other. And then we actually have the artwork that comes kind of similar to that, but actually it is different. So let's focus. So that's him, and then that's him horrified, as it were. So yeah, that's kind of cool. There are worse ways to spend. What did I pay? £8 a pop. £10 for 2 packs of cards. You do the math, 26 quid. Maybe a bit of postage, so probably be closer to, I don't know, 30 odd pound. Helping out local publishers to enjoy some art and create a video. You can't really go wrong with that, can you? It's a bit of fun. It's enjoyable. £30 you could spend on about 2 hours on a night out, so yeah. Let me know what you think. I think they're pretty cool. I think I'd be more interested in something that's less horror based. If there was anything else I could find along these lines that were very similar. Professional setup, offered signatures and stuff like this. Trading cards, just a bonus. Yeah, I'll probably try it again, but maybe with different publishers. Unless these guys release something that just really pulls me in. Anyway, I'm rambling. Peace. Let's go. Bye-bye.